The Resident Evil 3 demo is here, and what may seem like a straightforward playthrough is actually littered with 20 bobblehead-shaped secrets. Some of them are in plain sight, but the last few are a doozy. Here's where you find all 20. The first 17 can all be done before triggering Nemesis, so make sure not to pick up the hose until you're ready. Right after the first cutscene, make a left out and go to the back of the train carriage. The first Charlie doll is hidden on the opposite side of the tracks. As you progress, but just before you leave through the shutters, the next doll can be found on the table in the middle of the room. Immediately after you've left under the shutter, look to your right and you'll see one sitting in the back of the ambulance. Before entering Moon's Donuts, look to the left side of the staircase to find one tucked away. Just before you kick down the ladder, look in the area behind you to see one sitting on some electrical boxes. Back to the ladder, if you look down beyond the zombies in the flames, you'll see the next fella sitting on the car's hood. Now go back to Moon's Donuts and you'll find the next bobblehead sitting right next to the microwave. The next doll is on the floor next to the briefcase in the alleyway that's locked with a chain link fence. Your next stop should be the pharmacy, and the next collectible is sitting in the prime position on the shelf. Up the stairs opposite the pharmacy is where you'll find the next two. One is on the rafters under the train tracks, and the other is on top of Moon's. In the room with the safe, you'll find the next bobblehead sitting on the shelving. Now make your way to the store that's chain linked up near the toy store. Open this up to find the next one sitting on the counter. Now the next few involve a little trickery. Opposite the general store is a window to the toy store. Approach this and zoom on the poster through the window for 10 seconds. Then, as if by magic, just underneath the giant donut above Moon's will be sitting this magical little boy. Number 15 is found by creating mag ammo and revisiting Mikhail. To craft mag ammo, you need 2 high-grade gunpowders which you can find in the pharmacy and the general store. And then make sure you revisit Mikhail and listen to his dig at Carlos.
Gives him chance to clear rubble from his brain.
Now the bobblehead is triggered and can be found in the area where you drop the ladder down. The next one involves a zombie cop falling out of a car to reveal a bobblehead. It's the one behind Moon's Donuts next to the chain link fence. To get this to trigger though, you need to achieve 25 perfect dodges throughout your playthrough. And lastly, before it all kicks off, you can find this little guy in the same room as the shotgun. Now once you have the hose, head back through Moon's and you'll be greeted by that big old freak Nemesis. From now on, you'll no longer be able to free roam without the pursuer on your tail, but this trigger is key to finding the last few. The 18th bobblehead can be found in the police car by the toy store, but again, you need to trigger the zombie to fall out of the driver's seat first. To do this, you have to down Nemesis 3 times. Downing only counts when he actually expresses pain and not when he simply drops to a knee. 1 grenade or a red barrel will do the trick here. Now be careful with the next one. Once you've put out the flames, a few steps forward will trigger the end of the demo. But before doing that, creep to the right to reveal the next bobblehead sitting on a ventilation unit. Now make sure you back off from triggering the final cutscene and head back towards the toy store. The next one is another trigger. There'll now be a lone zombie standing in between vehicles that you can't reach. Take this guy out from a distance and now make your way to the pharmacy. The presumed dead zombie by the toilet roll has now moved to reveal the final Charlie doll. And that's it, all 20. The reward is 100 ambassador points for RE.net and the satisfaction of 100% in the demo.